Hey Jennifer, good morning. My guys were in there last night trying to do something with the with that export of the forms data, trying to get the referral data into the export so we could see which ones are coming from paid. But found this. Looks like the site is down, and so of course trying to figure out why. And what I suspect is happening is this is that back to the old cloud hosting thing, the Jimmy's hosting service. So this is what controls the name servers, and I think it said that the account is suspended. And this is where it talks about the chance to renew. And I don't know why, but it said it expired on March 6th, 2018. And then I have no idea why June 20th would be the day that they stop, it stops working. But it looks like if you renew for the period of 1 month, the new expire will be July 20th. Oh, that's 2018, so that's in 1 month, so you're buying a month, and that would cost $60. So I don't know. We could call them and find out why. I'll put a ticket in right after this, but it probably won't change. What really needs to happen is that to get the site up immediately, probably if you pay this $60, it would probably go right up. But in the end, I think we can get rid of this hosting, or this account altogether. But what it's doing is it's controlling the DNS records, or the name servers for the site. And I made a little chart here. Hopefully this explains it. When you buy it at GoDaddy, and then you put in the name servers. That's so that the GoDaddy's a registrar, so they tell the site, or tell the people where to go, whatever, visitors. They control what happens with the domain. So for instance, right now it's pointing to the cloud. It's called, I forget what they're called, but Supreme DNS or something, but they're associated with the Jimmy's hosting. And so that name server controls, for instance, marketing.prosun.com. We have the IP address that controls that, regular site, prosun.com, and it controls all the addresses for the email. I think they're called MX records. And these are that's Home Tanning Outlet. No, this is prosun.com right here. And so these are all the MX records that are not MX, they're the DNS records that have just kind of been added over time. And so this is the A record for the website, 23, and then this is the one that I put in for the marketing. Yeah, this is the one that I put in for the marketing when she started that. So that's pointing to a different, I forget where, you're hosting that with, I think Shopify or something like that. So that's what they told to point that part of the domain. So in the end, what really needs to happen is we need to just use the GoDaddy's name servers, and then they will control all this, because it's free, and since your registrar is GoDaddy, you can use them for the name servers. You just have to bring it back into through the default name servers, and then it'll reroute it through here. The problem is we have to change all those settings that you just saw and set them up on GoDaddy. And sometimes email gets hairy because of all these MX records, and I don't really know how. Chances are we could just copy them all onto the new name servers, and it would work, all these site verification. But email has a huge chance of getting screwed up because I don't know how to do it, and that's probably why we were just keeping these. The domain is or the website is easy because you just put in one record and it works. But email just gets hairy because there's all these TXT records and stuff. So so I think the best thing to do would be to pay that $60, get the site back up. That's probably what's happening. I'm almost sure of it. And then work on a plan to get the name server transferred to GoDaddy. I think Arian hopefully knows a lot about these MX records. The problem is you can't really start monkeying with them until after you've changed the name servers over to GoDaddy, and then you enter all the stuff in. So there's a chance that, I imagine this could take either an hour or 4 or 5 hours because you have to do some troubleshooting and then call the email hosting company. I think it's Rackspace, get help with them and have them hopefully call you back. So something that should be done probably at night, and then hopefully everything will be squared away in the morning because you definitely lose some downtime as it propagates, but that's usually not very much these days. So let me know what you think you want to do. The choices are pay the $60 and probably have it running right away, or work all morning to try to fix these, and eventually it's going to work once we reroute the name servers to GoDaddy. Alright, talk to you later.